Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, today we're going to take a little bit further in-depth look at this guy, the Kansept Tuckamore. Now, this is designed by Jonathan Stiles. I can tell you right now, this copper carbon fiber, copper foil carbon fiber, whatever you want to call it, topo, uh, it really, really looks nice. I really dig the look of that. You guys know I love my 1929. With that, I actually, with this and the 1929, the copper tone is what they call it. They just make a really awesome pair, but a very, very nice knife overall. So what are we looking at here? Well, fully open construction, very nice. Now with a lot of our titanium frame knives, it is a single-sided right-hand tip-up pocket clip. We'll talk about the clip a little bit more. Centering is very good. Everything else about this knife is really actually done very well. Your fit and finish is pretty darn good. Everything, look, rounded off, chamfered off, done very, very nicely. Now, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Some of the early Kansept knives, I saw, some fit and finish issues, here and there. But with anything I've seen, well, there we go. Probably within the last, well, heck, quite a while. Everything has been done very, very nicely. I've been very impressed with how Kansept has grown as a knife company for sure. Now, single mode of deployment, and of course I screwed up the first time, as I would. First time behind camera, why not? It does reverse flip nice. It does thumb flip very nicely. Action is pretty good. Detent might be on the little bit on the light side for my liking. Let's see here. It's not bad. It's really not. And if I get my finger down where it should be to reverse flick it right there, it comes out pretty well. But detent is, it's okay. It's okay. There you go. CPM 20CV on the blade steel. There is your model number, the Tuckamore. But look at that blade. A very interesting blade. Again, kind of that whole raptor head kind of pattern. I mentioned that in the unboxing. Almost, too, it's got almost a little bit of a rhino look to it there. But this thing is wicked on rope. Now, the knife itself, it's a pretty nice knife, coming in at what, 190-ish, if I remember correctly, 188 maybe. Maybe not something I want to have on the wharf with me at all time if I want to keep it looking nice, but this thing will work. This thing will go to work for you without a doubt. It did an excellent job on rope. It does a really good job on cardboard. That sort of high flat going on there definitely rips through some cardboard and some rope. But the blade shape, yeah, I do like a little bit more of a rounded blade, but a blade like this, these kind of more squared off and angular blades, they're really popular, and a lot of people like them, which is awesome. I'm okay with it, put it that way. You know what I mean? Because it does work. It works very, very well. Got a nice landing pad there for my thumb. My hand just naturally falls right in there. Now, you do have basically an oversized sharpening choil. Choking up on it, yeah, I probably would not. And I haven't, because I'm just too close. Now, if I have some gloves on, like I do at work, maybe, but even then, it's just not quite large enough for a finger. But let's see, overall, it's a good size knife. You're looking at probably a hair over 8 inches overall, as I measure it there. It's, just over 8 inches, 8.0 something or other. Oh, I bet did I leave my PM2 downstairs? I did. Well, there we go. There it is against the bug out. I left my PM2 downstairs. No, there it is. I thought I brought it back up here with me. So there it is up against the PM2. Or up against the bug out, excuse me. There's the PM2. The poor PM2 doesn't get a lot of carry time, but I did carry it this weekend. And yeah, I thought I left it downstairs, but there it is. So kind of, I mean, fairly comparable in size to the PM2. PM2 might even have it by just a little bit, but not too bad. Sorry about that. Had to pause there for a second. But, all right, back to this. A weight, what are we going to get? It does have a little bit of weight to it. It is a little larger knife, but 3.7, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Overall dimensions. Overall dimensions, like I said, just a hair over 8 inches. I am going to give the handle about 4 5/8, a little more than 4 1/2. And then your blade is coming in right about that 3 1/2-ish. That's where we get that little bit over 8. And then your cutting edge is going to be just shy of 3 1/2. So let's check our pocket. This is where I was going to kind of talk about the pocket clip a little bit more. As you can see there, the ramp on this clip is not very steep at all. It's pretty blunt, if you will. So you can see there, you kind of got to force it down into your pocket, because with that very, very shallow ramp, I guess we could say, it doesn't like to go in the pocket real easy. It does have good retention, but see what I mean? It's definitely, you got to force it down. It is a little easier if you're obviously wearing the jeans and are over top of it and sliding down your pocket. You can get a little bit more leverage on it that way. And it does go in a little easier. But yeah, with that very blunt, yeah, there's not a whole lot of angle there. So you're pretty much almost jamming it up against a flat edge. So that, I could definitely see. I wish that had a little bit more ramp on it, so it would go a little bit easier. But as far as in the grip, it's terrific. Low profile pocket clip. I have no issues with that clip in hand. It just pretty much melts away the ergonomics on this knife. Like I said, the fit and finish is very good. The ergonomics are really well done. You've got good, access there to the frame lock. Your action, pretty darn solid. Like I said, there, I did it again. The detent is a little on the light side. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just a little on the light side. You got to get, I have to get really down into that and then flip it open. And even then, it doesn't quite snap. You know what I mean? I got to really give it a good thwack to get that nice, smack coming open, locking it up. So it is a little bit on the light side, but not too bad. The aesthetics of the knife, other than what I mentioned about the blade, and that's personal preference on my part. I love the copper carbon fiber. Now there's several versions of this knife, and of course I'll leave links down in the description. Y'all can go check them out if you like. But like I said, this version is selling for about $188. Most of the titanium versions are. So please feel free to go check them out if you want to take a look a little further. But overall, I really like this knife. The ergos are great. It worked. It went to work for me, and it did pretty much everything I wanted it to. The only sort of complaint I have is just that pocket clip needs to have a little bit more ramp on it, so it's a little bit easier in and out of pockets. So what do you think, guys? You like the style? You like the look of the blade? You like the copper carbon fiber? Would love to hear what you think down in the comments, as always. Really need to thank Kansept for sending this one out. Very, very generous of them. And like pretty much most of these knives, it'll get given away on a live stream or something here coming up pretty soon. So keep your eyes open for that. But as always, guys, really appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of the week. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.